When it comes to cancer, most of us commonly think it's just something that we just can't prevent and just happens, and that's what we've sort of accepted. But that's actually far from the truth. Most cancers are very preventable, and they're actually known why they happen. The best and simplest explanation I give to patients is that the cause of cancer essentially happens from chronic inflammation. When something is causing inflammation somewhere in our body responds to that over time, and that can cause and lead to cancer. So, for example, let's say colon cancer. I think, and it's also been shown in research, that most colon cancer cases are caused by our diet. Our diet is actually the number one cause of colon cancer. And so how it may be being caused is that when we take in foods, and there may be additives in those foods, other things in those foods that our body just can't absorb and doesn't need. And so our body reacts to those additives and ingredients by essentially attacking it. And that's essentially inflammation. And this chronic inflammation that is in areas of our cells causes our cells to change. And over time, if our cells continue to change too much, well, that's essentially cancer. So, diet is probably the biggest cause of cancer that we have in America, a poor diet, likely due to many additives, added ingredients, unnatural ingredients, pesticides, colorings, flavorings, all these additives that our body just doesn't recognize as food. And so you have this chronic inflammatory response that then leads to, over time, being cancer. In addition, excess, sugar likely can cause inflammatory responses in our body and can lead to cancers as well. And, so that's essentially one theory on why cancer is caused. At the end of the day, our diet and exercise has such an impact over our health. And when we don't do those things, that's when we see cancers and heart disease and heart attacks and strokes and all the problems we see in America. So the hopeful takeaway from this is that a lot more things are preventable than we think with a little bit of hard work.